Hi, I'm Helena and welcome to my channel. My family having a screaming match in the kitchen about why my sister has got a third speeding fine, so if you hear anything, that's what it is. They're crazy. So, this is my makes video for August. I'm not sure if everything I made in August, but it's the makes that are not from the last video, or the... Why can't I speak? The first one I've got on. Because I'm on my bed. I can't really show you this one very well here. So this one is, and I will overlay pictures and videos. So this pattern is actually quite interesting. I found it on Etsy. Wow, my highlight looks so bright in these lights. By a pattern company called, I think it's Dressy Talk Patterns, but I found it on Etsy. I don't know how I found it on Etsy, but I was on Etsy and I found it, and so it's quite an interesting pattern company. So they have some patterns that have instructions and other patterns that don't have instructions. So this one did not have instructions, so that's a bit controversial. I think it cost me like $11. I think it was on sale. But I figured it's quite a simplistic design. But yeah, so I did choose this pattern and another pattern that I haven't made yet, which I'll show you a little line drawing of it if you're interested. So these patterns, some come with instructions, some don't, like I said. This one did not come with instructions. So, but I thought it was quite a simplistic design, so I thought I would be okay. And I was. The only thing I found a little difficult was so it uses a binding. Sorry there. It uses a binding. It doesn't tell you that, but I kind of closely examined, so I closely examined the pictures and I figured it looks like a binding. And when I printed it out, it didn't have a facing, so I was like, what does it use? And so I used this fabric that I got from Minerva Craft. This was gifted part of the Blogger Network. I don't know when my post will be up, it will be a while. But this is a lovely sort of lightweight crepe. Because it's black, it's not actually see-through. I was worried it was going to be quite see-through. For the neckline, you might be able to see if you look close. It's a bit hard, but I can see it's a little bit stretched, slightly. So the problem I had is I have done bindings before, plenty of times. The armhole, if you see under there, it's a little bit stretched. So what I did is I used a, how do you pronounce it? It's like Vilene, which is like similar to tissue paper, a little bit heavier, but it's just used on necklines and armholes to stabilize the seams. So I thought I'll do that on the neckline, on the front and the back, as they're both V-necks. And I also decided to do it on the armholes. Because it's quite lightweight fabric, I was a little bit worried about the stretch. Even though with all that, I still didn't do the V-neck quite so well. I did follow like a tutorial on how to do binding on V-necks. I've never done it on V-necks, I've only done it on like circle skirts and curved necklines. I haven't done it on... So the point is not perfect, specifically in the back, but the front I tried to work better. Oh, it has 2 darts, so one each side, and I think I made the size... I made a smaller size in the bust, and then I graded out to my hips, so I made the size on my bust. Please, Helena, figure that out in the future and put that number there. And then I graded. Please figure that out. But because it's quite a loose design at the bottom, I think if the difference in sizing is not too big, you probably could get away with just doing your bust size. But I don't want to risk that because I have quite a small bust in comparison to my hips. My hips are about 37, depends, and my bust is about 32. Honestly, it could be smaller, depends on bra and stuff, but I always wear a bra, so that makes it a little bit few more mils more. But yeah, I actually found, so if you're not a beginner and you've been sewing for a while, I think you will find this quite easy to make. The only thing is the V-neck, but if you've done V-neck bindings before, that's fine. But I think what I would do next time differently is I would make a facing. I just find facings are much easier to get sharp corners. I also used a gathering foot on my machine as well as a blind hem. Let me see if I can, I'm not sure how well you saw that, but I'm not wearing my glasses, so I haven't actually used a rolling. I think I tried to use a rolled hem foot once when I was younger, when I first started sewing, but it didn't work that well and I found it really difficult. But for some reason this was a lot easier. There was a few spots which I'm not sure if I can find now. Oh yeah, there's a little spot here that's got a bit messed up, but we'll just ignore that. So that's the first one. And the second one, which I made in, I already have a video on this one, so if you want more details, you can totally go look it up. But in case you missed it, probably didn't, this is from the Sew Top Challenge, and I have a whole video on that one. And it is the Portia woven top by Style Arc. So that was my first time trying a Style Arc pattern. I say I like them, but the instructions are very minimal, so I wouldn't recommend to a beginner. But yeah, if you want to know more about that top, I would go check that video out. Oh, the only other thing I don't think I mentioned in the video is Style Arc patterns, all the sizes are printed in different colours, but I accidentally printed in black and white, so I was like kind of like, where is the lines? And it's not layered, I don't think, so that was a bit annoying. Dad, no screaming! Yeah, my family are now arguing over if the pots ever get washed, and my two sisters, who never do anything by the way, are convinced that they wash it after they use it. They do not. They do not. It is my day. Hey, stop screaming.
I'm not screaming.
You are screaming. I can hear you. You're screaming. They've stopped screaming. The next one is a sweater, and I'll put some pictures in. Sweater, is this a sweater? Sweater, jumper. I guess in Australia we'd call it a jumper. Like a sweater we'd call like a sort of like knitted woolen jumper. No wait, that could be a jumper too. What do we call it? Anyway, so this is it's got a zipper, and I used a free t-shirt pattern by, I think it's Love Mag, I'll link it below. It's called, if you literally Google free classic men's t-shirt, you'll find it. So I used that pattern maybe years ago. No, I think it was years ago, and originally because I wanted to make a t-shirt for my boyfriend, and so I wanted to do that. And I've been using it for quite a while to make t-shirts, and I have made a blue t-shirt and short legging set, which I'll put a picture here. I don't know how much in detail I talked about that one, but I made the size large, and then I think I made the small for the pants, but I would definitely widen the legs next time and shorten them a bit. I'm 5'7" by the way. But this one, originally I was going to make this pattern for my boyfriend. It's a size large. I used the large. He usually wears a size medium in clothing for reference, for t-shirts. So I thought, oh, because it's a fleece, it doesn't have that much stretch. I'll just go one size up, so it's not too tight around the armpits and the holes. But the thing is, he quite likes clothing that's quite tight. He likes that. It's his thing. He likes pink. It's kind of his thing. He likes baby pink. So I got another one which I've spoken about in my fabric haul video. I got a different fleece. So I decided to keep this one, and I've been wearing a lot because it's been very cozy in the winter. I got this zipper, chunky zipper from Spotlight. The only thing I would change is I'm going to make a new one for him, and I'm going to, the neckline, because I went a size up and because it's a t-shirt pattern, it's a little bit too wide, so I will make it smaller for next time. And the sleeves, I probably would make a little bit smaller because he wants them to be tighter, but that really depends on you. Obviously this is quite big on me, but I quite like it to be soft and comfortable. It's very cozy. Yeah, this fabric's from Spotlight. It was $3 a meter, so it's quite cheap. Yeah, the only thing about this zipper is sometimes when I'm putting it on, it like smacks me in the face. One time I put it on and it smacked me in the lip. I'm not sure if it was open or if it was down, but it smacked me in the lip and my lip started bleeding, so it looked like I'd been punched. The only thing I found slightly hard was I'm not sure if you can see that, but it's a little bit funky, because it was a little bit hard to keep it stable, I guess, when I was sewing it. But how I did the zipper is once I had sewn the top on, before I'd sewn the top on, I made a line directly in the middle for how long I wanted it to go down. Yeah, and where these join, I just cut a line and then 2 slits and folded them back. I think when I was doing it, I don't know if you can see that, but kind of slipped and I cut a little bit too much for what I want, but you know, I tried my best. The next one is a new pattern company. I think it's a new pattern company and a new to me pattern company, and they're called Stitch Witch, I believe. The lady, and I assume it's the lady because she's the one in the pictures, but I made, and maybe you saw this on Instagram, I made the two-door blouse, which I will insert some pictures and I'll try to get some clips. But you can see, so this actually comes with 2 options, or hack. So it has these lovely big sleeves. This fabric is a linen that I bought from A&R Fabrics, which if you haven't seen, you should totally check out their linens. They're really nice quality and they have some really lovely colours. Like, look how bright and beautiful this is. So this is the shorter version, so it hits about at my waist, I think, and I made this size 4. So it has panel lines at the back, as you can see here, and then at the front it's got little darts, and then it has buttons. These buttons, I got those off eBay. They are vintage buttons. They're not exactly the right colour, but I'm not sure how you can see that, but they are definitely a lighter blue. It's kind of like more a faded vintagey blue look. You might be able to see that black overlocking, but I don't really have a blue, so. But yeah, I think this will be really nice for summer. I really love the sleeves. So we've got elastic in the edge and in the sleeves, so it's kind of like a little bit above your elbow, I guess. So because I liked it as well, it also comes with a hack, or rather it gives you the pattern. So to me that's not a hack, that's like another option that you're providing me. But that's good, I like that. I will show you some pictures and I will try and film it on. So again, the same sleeves, and then it has a wrap across front, which I won't be able to show you very well here, but it's like this big long, and you can actually do this in 2 ways. You can tie it at the back, so you attach it on the side fronts and then you tie through the front and go to the back, or instead of doing that you can eliminate this front seam, or you take off the button band, so I think it's like about 1 or 2 centimeters, depends, it says in the pattern, and then you cut it on the fold and you have the plain front with the darts, and then you put the tie bits on the back and you can tie it on the back. I'll show you a picture what I mean, but like I said, I made the one where you wrap it around the front and you tie it in the back, and then the back is quite straight. I'll show you some pictures. So the only thing I found a bit, like with this pattern, so again I made size 4, if I show you in the videos, like the darts for the blue ones sit in a strange place. They're just a bit They're a bit odd, like they're not in the perfect spot, but I think that's to do with like when you have elastic it pulls it up a bit, and then I think I need to tighten it more at the waist, but like that's very minor, just a little fit adjustment that I could figure out next time. But yeah, I really love the puffy sleeve. It seems like it's a trend that is staying around. This fabric I got from Spotlight. I think it's I'm not sure if it's a polycotton or a cotton. I think it might be a polycotton. I did see, I'm not sure if you probably have seen, she has gotten quite popular recently, Rosary Apparel's video. She had a video recently on her, maybe it's her spring plans. Yeah, Rosary Apparel had a video on her spring plans. And she got that fabric from Spotlight, and I was like, oh, I got that fabric. And you know, great minds think alike, obviously. But yeah, it is a really cute fabric. So it has these blue flowers and these pink flowers, and then these green sort of vines. So that is that. But yeah, the wrap version, but yeah, maybe if I did it again, I'm not sure, I'd either make darts, because it was just a bit strange the way the wrap version fit me, or go up a size. Like it's not like it doesn't fit, it's just, I don't know. But you might be able to see what I mean. It looks alright in the pictures and stuff, but it's just annoying when you wrap around and then the back is sort of hanging a bit, and the way the bust is like, I feel like I need to be flatter, and I don't have much at all really, so can I show them? Please, can I show them? So I made this jacket. Okay, I'm sorry. Are you okay? I'm sorry. Yeah, he's just gonna stay there. The only other thing that I made is it took me like, honestly, I feel like 10 minutes. This little jacket. So I made this for my little dog George because he gets cold. He doesn't have very thick fur, and in the winter it was bothering him. He does have a jacket already. Yeah, and he did have another one, but he had to step into it, and if you see this one, it's like, so there's the neckline, and I put little press snaps. I put 2 here because I think it was a little big, but I actually do have a video where I made dog jackets. I made them very similar to that one. I just, instead of it curving out on the belly area, it's sort of more straight. I don't know if that makes any sense. Yeah, like if you look here, before I had it curving in a bit more, whereas this is a bit more straight, and the neckline still curves, but it's super easy to do this. I just used a fleece. It's not I don't think it's as warm as his other jacket, but can I give this back to you now? There, I just put it back on him. No, don't leave. You can't jump. You're too old. Yeah. Oh, how cute is that? You're sleeping. Sorry, very distracted. If I'm gonna be honest, my dog's an asshole. Sorry, I'm holding his ears. Yeah, he bites people, and he bites the vet and the groomers, and if you actually saw him, his face is long and his body is short because they couldn't do his face because he just wanted to bite them. So he's a bit old and anxious. Yeah, he just gets very anxious. So the point is, I made him the one he doesn't have to step into because I can put it on him, but other people, he maybe growls and bites them because you have to lift up his legs and like put it in, and he doesn't like that. So this one's a little bit better, but it's also got a little bit warmer, so this one being a little bit less warm is probably a good thing. He probably doesn't need it for that much longer, but he's very old. He has very thin fur. Poor baby. He's 15. That's all I makes for this video. Hopefully you can subscribe and join me next time for the next video. Bye!